Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. From the gun. Give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bernard. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, we were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big lead.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TV.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback, tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Back to throw, it's Allen. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Pulls and fires complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Tide!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got a man. It's Miller.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The transition from Nick Saban to Kalen DeBoer certainly gave growing pains to the Crimson Tide, and they're expecting progress in year 2.
It wasn't smooth. I mean, you expand the playoff, obviously, further, and they still don't make it, so a lot of upset Alabama fans, Jesse, but year 2, obviously, a chance to change that. More of his guys, more of his system.
Yeah, there were some bright spots a year ago in Kalen DeBoer's first season. Obviously, beating Georgia at home was a big one, but this is a team that definitely stumbled down the stretch, and you're right. This is a team that has expectations to compete for national championships. They have to take the next step this year.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Law. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Runs through a tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll set up to throw. Finds his tight end. Made a defender miss. Turning it on. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the grab. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it. Trying
to power it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All right, well, they're trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quick completion to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They drag him down, and for 34
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Trying the left side. He breaks a tackle. Got some room to run. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Man, so many guys in position, play after play to get this guy on the ground, but Palmer, he just refuses to go down and makes big plays.
And when you make plays like that, David, you're basically guaranteeing yourself more touches as this game goes on, because the play caller now knows no matter what, you're going to make dudes miss and make me look good.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first...
Back's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Adams. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heart. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. A strike downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Kentucky! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen.
He lobs one high down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Extra point here will tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you have my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air, it's Russell. He's going to let it go. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. That's caught. It's Bernard. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver.
There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
With the catch, it's Bernard. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. He's got him. Oh, he got loose. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting a field goal on the board, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. That's it, 5. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. And off from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Russell. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere.
Breaks into the open. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on second and short, no tight formation here. 3 receivers left. The pull and throw off the RPO. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Bama! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Fires one high and deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Touchdown Tide. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Kennesaw State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. This shave might have been a little closer than Owls fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Bears the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Hauls it in. And the defense. And to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they do on third down. The snap sets up to throw. On the move, he fires. Rolls it in. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. And the defense got him at the 27.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense...
Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. Tackle is made. .33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the beatdown has ensued. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught behind the line. It's Law. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Oh, they're after him. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Turning it on. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Runs for the tackle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Wildcats want to move quickly. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Gonna look downfield again. Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there, get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game. Final drive coming for this offense. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Takes the knee, and the perfect season is still alive. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.